Good morning, students. Today we will see some problems on limits. Already I made 2 videos on limits. Limits is a very big chapter, of course very significant chapter in all objective exams. So let us discuss some problems of limits. So if a problem is given, if a function is given, if you want to find its limit, firstly you substitute the limit value in the given function. If you substitute the limit value in the function, then 2 things may happen. Number 1, you may get determined answer, or number 2, you may get indeterminate value. Limit of a function should not be indeterminate. See, if you get indeterminate form, there are about 8 indeterminate forms, then that indeterminate form cannot be limit of a function. Then you should adopt another method. So today we will discuss about 2 particular indeterminate forms. These are the indeterminate forms. What are the indeterminate forms? 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, infinity minus infinity, 1 power infinity, 0 into infinity, infinity power 0 and 0 power 0. Yes, in this video we will discuss these 2 0 by 0 form and infinity by infinity form. So let us discuss. If you get 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity, then what to do? Listen carefully. Right. When a problem is given, you are finding limit. You got 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. Then there are certain methods. First one, if you are getting indeterminate form, you can use factorization method. Factorization method. That means you can find the factors of the given function. So when you are getting 0 by 0, then you will get 0 by 0 if the numerator and denominator, if they have any common factor. By factorizing, you cut the common factor, then you will get the limit. That method is factorization method. If roots are there, square roots are there, then you can also use rationalization method. Rationalization can be done. Rationalization. If roots are there, you rationalize. When you are getting indeterminate form, you get generally indeterminate form if the numerator, denominator, if they have some common factor. So by factorizing you can cut it, or if roots are there you can also rationalize. After rationalizing you cut the common factor, or you can apply any standard limit, that is application of any standard limit. There are some standard limits. There are some standard limits. You can use any standard limit. We will see what are the standard limits. So there are some standard limits. First one, limit extends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. If you write the limit, see, if you write the limit, it is 0 by 0. Therefore, we will cut the common factor. In the numerator, denominator, there is a common factor. For that reason only we are getting indeterminate form. And importantly, what is that common factor? When the limit is tending to, x is tending to a, in this case the common factor will be x minus a. Listen, x is tending to a and we are getting 0 by 0 indeterminate form. We are getting indeterminate form because there is a common factor. What is that common factor? When x is tending to a, you take the number element a onto left side. What will be the factor? X minus a. So that is the common factor. If you cut that common factor, then you will get the limit. This standard limit says that its limit value is this, n into a power n minus 1. This is number 1. Next, number 2. Limit extends to 0 sin x by x. This is what? It is 1. Next, number 3. Limit extends to 0 sin inverse of x divided by x. It is also 1. Next, number 4. Limit extends to 0 sin hx, that is hyperbolic function. Sin hx by x is also 1. These are some standard forms. That means frequently they will be coming in problems. We take it as standard limits. Next, you see some more. Next, number 5. For tan also we have standard limits. Limit extends to 0 tan x divided by x is 1. Next, limit extends to 0 tan inverse of x by x is also 1. Number 7. Limit extends to 0 tan hx by x. This is also 1. Next, number 8. Limit extends to 0 e power x minus 1 divided by x. This is also 1, where e is a number between 2 and 3. Next, number 9. Limit extends to 0 a power x minus 1 divided by x. Here a is a real number. Its limit value is log a to the base e. Next, number 10. Limit extends to 0 1 plus x whole power 1 by x. This is e. Next, number 11. Limit extends to infinity, plus infinity or minus infinity. 1 plus 1 by x whole power x. This is also e. So these are standard limits. They are all available in almost all the textbooks. So you go through these formulas. Okay, once again, so indeterminate forms. Today we are discussing limits. There are about 7 indeterminate forms. Today we are going to discuss 2 particular indeterminate forms, 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity. Yes, if a problem is given, if you want to find the limit, first of all, don't forget, first you should write the limit in the function. Then you will come to know the story of the function, whether it is determined or indetermined. If you are getting a determined value, no problem, that will be the answer. Limit can be 0, it is a determined value. Also limit can be infinity, plus infinity, minus infinity. Except these 7, all other are determined values. Okay, if you are getting one of these indeterminate forms, when you are getting indeterminate form, then you should adopt another procedure. For this, 0 by 0, infinity by infinity. For that, what is the procedure when you are getting indeterminate forms? There are some methods. Why you get indeterminate forms? If any common factor is there, generally, if any common factor is there, you will not get answer, determined form. So you are supposed to cut that common factor. For that, you can use factorization method. If roots are there, you can use rationalization method. Next, if not that, you can also use some standard limits, application of some standard limits. These are the sum of standard limits. Yes, for this particular one, 0 by 0, this is important. 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity. For these two forms, you can definitely use one of these. You can use factorization, rationalization or application of any standard limits. Besides this, there is a rule called L'Hospital rule. LH rule. What is this? L'Hospital rule. This L'Hospital rule should be applied for only these two, for 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity. For these two forms, this rule is applicable. What this rule says? This L'Hospital rule says, if the limit of a function is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. See, for example, limit extends to any number. A function is given f of x divided by g of x. If you are getting 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then this rule says that for the same limit, you should differentiate numerator and denominator. F dash x divided by g dash x. What we did? We have differentiated numerator and denominator separately, not u by v. Differentiating numerator separately, denominator separately, then substitute the limit. If you are getting determined value, okay. If still it is indeterminate, still it is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, once again you can apply the rule. Limit extends to a, second time differentiating. Then you substitute the limit. This process, this can be continued up to any number of times until you get the determined value. What is this? This is L'Hospital rule. This is applicable for what? Only these two indeterminate forms, 0 by 0 and indeterminate forms. Okay. What is this? When you are finding the limit of a function, you are getting 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. What to do? No confusion. What to do? Choice is yours. You can use factorization method depending on the problem. You can rationalize. If roots are there, you can apply any one of the following standard limits. You can also use this. No restriction. Whichever you feel comfort, you can use that. Okay? Let us see some problems. While doing problems, just now we have seen some standard limits. Those are called standard limits, formulae. So, very frequently we get this limit. Listen, limit extends to 0, 1 minus cos x divided by x square. Very frequently we get this. Its limit value is 1 by 2. This is not a standard limit, but I will take this as a formula because I observed that it will be coming very often. So limit extends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square is 1 by 2. So if you write the limit in this, cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Denominator is also 0, 0 by 0. You can use L'Hospital rule. If I use L'Hospital rule, limit extends to 0. Differentiating numerator. 1 constant, its derivative 0, minus cos x derivative is minus sin x. Divided by differentiating denominator, it is 2x. If you write the limit directly, still it is 0 by 0, sin 0, 0, 2 into 0, 0. Still it is 0 by 0, therefore once again you can differentiate, or you have a standard formula, sin x by x becomes 1. What will be there? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a constant number. Limit of a constant number is that number itself. You should not confuse. You can use standard limits, or you can use L'Hospital rule, factorization method for different other problems. No confusion. You can use any one, whichever you feel comfort. So what is this? Its limit is 1/2. So I will take it as a formula, because very frequently, many times it will be appearing in problems. Its extension, one more. Limit extends to 0. 1 minus cos ax divided by x square. This is also indeterminate form. Its limit will be a square by 2. This is what? A square by 2. Very useful concepts, these two. Yes, you please remember these two also. Limit extends to 0. 1 minus cos x by x square is 1/2. Limit extends to 0. 1 minus cos ax by x square is a square by 2. Let us begin. Let us do some problems. Let us see first question. Here a problem is given. Limit extends to 1 this. For every problem you must substitute the limit. Then only you will come to clear picture. So if x is tending to 1, that means I should write 1. If I write here 1 power something, finite number 1, this is 1. 1 into 1, 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Here what is there? Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Totally 4 minus 4. Numerator is 0. What about denominator? 0. 0 by 0. When 0 by 0, it is an indeterminate form. When you get indeterminate form, choice is yours. Factorization method, when roots are there, rationalization, application of standard limits, or you can use L'Hospital rule. Whichever we feel comfortable, we will use that. So here factorization, they are all not possible. So L'Hospital rule will be very simple. L'Hospital rule is applicable for which? 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity only. It is 0 by 0. Therefore, using L'Hospital rule, limit extends to 1. Differentiate numerator, denominator separately. I am differentiating numerator. For x power n formula, 431 into x power 430. Plus 3 is there. If I use x power n, 221 into x power 220. 3 is there, no? Therefore 663 into x power 220 minus 2 into x power 39, whose derivative is 39 into x power 38. 39 into this, what is this? 78 into x power 38 minus 2, which is a constant number, derivative 0. Differentiating denominator, x minus 1 is there, x derivative 1 and 1 derivative constant to 0. So we have applied L'Hospital rule. Now we will write the limit. So this is equal to, put x equal to 1. When you are writing the limit, when you are applying the limit, again you should not write this symbol. So if you write x equal to 1, what will be there? 431 into 1 power 431 only. So this will be 663 minus 78 divided by 1 means okay. So let us simplify. Add these two. If I add these two, this is 4, 9 and 10 minus 78. Therefore this is 1016. This is the answer. Therefore first option, which is a determined value. Coming to next question. This is the question. I will put the limit first. First you should substitute the limit for all the problems. If I write 1, x is 1, x square is also 1, x cube is also 1, up to x power n. How many terms will be there? There are n terms. Beginning from the power 1 up to x power n. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n means they are n in number. If you put 1, this is 1, this is 1, they are all equal to 1. Adding 1 n times, 1 plus 1, if you add 2 times it is 2, no? If you add 3 times, 1 plus 1 plus 1 it is 3. You are adding n times, therefore this will be n. And what is there? Minus n. N minus n is 0. Denominator 1 minus 1 0. So therefore it is also taking the form 0 by 0. Therefore undoubtedly we can use L'Hospital rule. So L'Hospital rule says that differentiate numerator denominator separately. I am differentiating numerator x derivative 1, x square derivative 2x, x cube derivative 3x square, and so on. X power n derivative is n into x power n minus 1, and n no variable, it is a constant whose derivative is 0. In the denominator x minus 1, x derivative 1, constant derivative 0. We have differentiated numerator and denominator separately. That means we have used L'Hospital rule. Now we will substitute the limit. If I substitute the limit, this is 1 plus, I am putting x equal to 1, they all become 1, x square, they are all. N into 1 power n minus 1, 1 power any finite number is 1 only divided by 1. It is a finite determined value, can be the limit. What is this? 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, sum of first n natural numbers. We know that it is n into n plus 1 by 2. Yes, this is the limit. Therefore, first option. Next question, question number 3. Please see. F of 2 is given 4. F dash of 2 is given 4. F dash means derivative. Then what is this limit value? As I said, for every problem we should write the limit first. So I am writing the limit directly. If I write, see carefully, x is tending to 2. If I write here, this is 2 into f of 2. If I write in place of x2, this is also 2 into f of 2, 0. Here x minus 2, x is 2, 2 minus 2, 0. Therefore, this is also taking the form 0 by 0. For 0 by 0, I can use L'Hospital rule, which is simple. Even here derivative is also given. Okay. Therefore, using L'Hospital rule, limit extends to 2. What this rule says? Differentiating numerator, denominator separately until we get determined value. So here f of 2 is a constant. Therefore, you should differentiate x. X derivative is 1. This f of 2, since it is a constant, it acts as coefficient of x. If 2x is there, what is its derivative? 2, like that. Next, minus 2 into fx is a function whose derivative is f dash x, whole divided by x minus 2. Differentiate this, x derivative is 1, 2 is constant, its derivative is 0. Once again, what is L'Hospital rule? Using L'Hospital rule means you should differentiate numerator, denominator separately, not u by v. Please remember. Now I have applied the rule, I will substitute the limit and see. If I put x equal to 2, in the first one f of 2, there is no x. 2 into, what is this? F dash of x. X is tending to 2, divided by 1 means 1 only, no problem. So what is f of 2? Given it is 4. Minus 2 into f dash of 2, he gave 4. What is this? 4 minus 8. It is minus 4. Therefore, its limit value is minus 4. Next question. Question number 4. See Nana. limit x tends to 0 of this function. Find the limit of this as x is tending to 0. We will substitute the limit and see. If I write 0 here, cos 2 into 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. So this factor becomes 0. X is 0, no? If you write 0 here, this is 2 into 0, 0, cos 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. What about this? This is 3. Cos 0 is 1. 3 plus 1 it is coming. And what about denominator? Here 0. Of course 0 into something 0 only. Moreover tan 0 is also 0. So the form is 0 by 0. So we are getting 0 by 0. Therefore we can apply L'Hospital rule. For some algebraic functions, polynomials are there, you can factorize. If any roots are there, you can use rationalization method. Or you can also use some standard limit wherever they fit. What is alternate? L'Hospital rule is also can be applied. Okay, here you please see. Since it is 0 by 0, 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, for those two L'Hospital rule can be applied. What L'Hospital rule says? Differentiate numerator, denominator separately. Here that is also not easy. That means it takes time. How to differentiate numerator? By multiplying these two you can differentiate, or directly if you want to differentiate you should apply uv. U into v dash plus v into u dash. In the denominator also two functions are there. You should apply again uv. U into v dash, v into u dash. Sometimes L'Hospital rule also takes time. For that you can adopt other method. Direct methods, standard limits, etc. Listen carefully. Limit x tends to 0. What is there here? Here factor is 1 minus cos 2x. Okay, 1 minus cos 2x, which is giving us 0. So what I do? I have a formula. 1 minus cos ax by x square is a square by 2. I need x square, no? I have divided with x square. Please see. For this 3 plus cos 0. Cos 0 is what? 1. In the denominator. What is there? X into tan 4x. In the standard limits, tan x by x is 1, no? So therefore I will divide and multiply with 4x. Yes, now see, 1 minus cos 2x. I have divided this by x square. I have to multiply. So I will write here. For this nothing is done, just substituted the limit. Here I wrote x as it is, tan 4x. For this is also is 0. Therefore I am using standard limit for this. I have tan x by x is 1, no? So I am multiplying and I have multiplied and divided by this. So now see carefully. So I can cut x into x square and x square gets cancelled. Now I am applying limit. What is this? 1 minus cos 2x by x square. Just now I said, even though it is not a formula, many times it will appear. So what is the limit value? A square by 2. A is 2. 4 by 2. And here it is 3 plus 1, 4. In the denominator, tan x by x type, it is 1. 1 into 4 is 4. So you cut 4 and 4, 4 by 2. What is 4 by 2? 2. Therefore the answer is 2. Yes. Next question number 5. Listen, here limit x tends to 2. Tan of x minus 2 into this divided by this. This limit value is given 5. Limit value is given. asked k value. For what value of k? This limit will be equal to that finite number 5. Let us see. I shall substitute the limit. If I write 2 minus 2, 0, tan 0, 0, 0 into something 0. If I write 2 here, what is this? 4 plus 4, 8. Minus 4 into 2, minus 8. Therefore, this limit is taking the form left side 1, 0 by 0. Therefore, I should apply other procedure, either L'Hospital rule or any other standard limit or any other method. Here product is there, differentiating not that much simple. So what I do, I will take this, listen carefully. Limit extends to 2. What is there? Tan of x minus 2 into, here I will expand this, x square plus kx minus 2x minus 2k. And what is there in the denominator? This expression can be written as x square minus 4x plus 4. You can write this as x minus 2 whole square. So I am writing 1x minus 2 here. X minus 2 whole square, that means there will be 2 factors. I wrote here 1 and I will place one more factor here. Why I wrote one factor here? By writing one factor here, it becomes tan x by x. We have a standard limit, therefore, yes, limit extends to 2. Tan x by x is 1. And what about this? Now x is tending to 2. Still x minus 2 is there in the denominator, which is 0. If numerator is 0, indeterminate form. If numerator is not 0, then infinity. But limit is given 5. See carefully. What is this? Limit is given 5. When x is tending to 2, this is not 5. Because denominator is getting 0. So let us simplify numerator also. By taking this and this, x square minus 2x, I will take x common. If I take x common, I will be having x minus 2. From the remaining 2, I shall take k common. If I take k common, x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. This limit value is 5. Yes. Now see. So limit extends to 2. X minus 2, x minus 2. I can take x minus 2 common. Then I have x plus k divided by x minus 2. This limit is already given 5. I can cut x minus 2, x minus 2. Write 2 in this, write the limit, then it will be 2 plus k equal to 5. Therefore, what is k? 5 minus 2, it is 3. Therefore, answer is fourth option. Yes, next question. Limit extends to 0, this function. We will write the limit and see. If I write x equal to 0, this is 1. Minus cos 0 is 1 minus. If you write 0, 2 into 0, 0, cos 0 is 1. Next plus cos 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1, 1. So there are 2 plus 1s and 2 minus 1s. Gets cancelled. This will be numerator is what? 0. Clearly x power 4 is there. X is tending to 0. Denominator is also 0. Therefore getting 0 by 0. So for this type of problems, when you are getting indeterminate form, you should apply factorization, rationalization or application of any standard limit, or for 0 by 0 you can also use L'Hospital rule. But L'Hospital rule for this is not that much simple. So what I do, I will adopt another procedure. So limit extends to 0. I will factorize this. What is there? first two terms 1 minus cos x. From the remaining 2 I can take cos 2x common. If I take cos 2x common, I will be having 1 minus cos x only. So divided by x power 4. What is this? This is limit extends to 0. 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos x, that can be taken common. By taking this common, here we will have 1. By taking this common, here we will have minus cos 2x. What is there in the denominator? X power 4. I will write x square here and I place x square here. Now we have formulas for this. 1 minus cos x by x square. 1 minus cos x by x square. I said it is 1 by 2. What is this? 1 minus cos ax by x square, which is a square by 2, where a is 2. 4 by 2. What is the answer? It is 1. Therefore, first option. Yes. Next question. Limit extends to 0. 1 minus cos mx by 1 minus cos nx. You write the limit. If you write limit x is 0, m into 0 into m 0, cos 0 1, 1 minus 1 0. Denominator is also 0. So 0 by 0, you can use L'Hospital rule, or you can use 1 minus cos ax by x square, that also. You use whichever you feel comfortable. So I am using this 1 minus cos mx dividing by x square. Also same function is there in the denominator, dividing this also by x square. So I have divided numerator and denominator by same x square. Makes no difference. Okay, no problem. Then what is this? This limit is applicable for both. Okay, what is numerator? 1 minus cos ax by x square, which is a square by 2, that is m square by 2. What the denominator gives? It is n square by 2. I can cut 2 and 2. Therefore, it is m square by n square. Therefore, what is the answer? This third option is answer. Next question. Limit extends to 0. This. You substitute the limit here. If you write x equal to 0, this becomes 1. Log 1 is 0 divided by 0. 0 by 0 form, indeterminate. Okay, for this what I will do? I will write this as limit extends to 0. Log of mod is there. This is what? X is there in the denominator, which is nothing but 1 by x. Coefficient is 1 by x. For logarithm, coefficient becomes power. Therefore, I can write this as log of 1 plus x whole power 1 by x. Yes. What is this? Power x. This logarithm, it is logarithm. Logarithm is there, no? This limit is has effect on this only. On logarithm, limit doesn't have any effect. Therefore, you can write this as log of mod log of limit extends to 0 1 plus x whole power 1 by x. We have a standard limit just now we have seen. This is log of. What about this? Limit extends to 0 1 plus x whole power 1 by x. This will give us e. So this is e. This implies log of mod. What is log e? If base is not mentioned, that means it is e only. Logarithm of any number to the same base is 1. Therefore, this is 1. So what is log 1? Log 1 is 0. Therefore, its limit value is 0. Yeah. Next problem. Here f dash of 0, derivative of f at 0 is given this. Then what is this limit value? What is the limit value of this? Limit extends to 0, x square by this. Okay, we will substitute the limit and see. If I put limit here, x is 0, that means numerator is 0. What about denominator? If I put 0 here, f of x square, it is f of 0 minus 6 into. If I put 0 here, 4x square becomes 0. That means 6 into f of 0. Plus what is this? 5 into f of. Since x is 0, this becomes 0. What is it? F of 0, 5 f of 0. 6 into f of 0. Minus 6 into f of 0 is there. That means this is also 0. Therefore, now it is indeterminate form 0 by 0. So factorization, rationalization, application of standard limit or L'Hospital rule. Here L'Hospital rule only works for this. Therefore I am using L'Hospital rule. See carefully. Limit extends to 0. I should differentiate numerator denominator separately. If I differentiate numerator, this is 2x. I am differentiating denominator. Carefully, Nana. F is a function. Derivative of a function is f dash. But in place of x, we have x square. No differentiation of composite function. Again, you have to differentiate that. Next, minus 6 into function's derivative is f dash of 4x square. So this is derivative of fx is f dash x, but in place of x something other is there. You have to again differentiating this. You will get 8x. Next, plus 5 into function's derivative is f dash of 7x square. Again differentiating 7x square, I will get 14x. If you write the limit, still it is in the form 0 by 0 because x is there, 0 into something 0. In the denominator also all the terms they contain x. 0 into something 0, so denominator is also 0. What I do? I will take x common in the denominator. After taking common, I can cut this x and x in the numerator. Now we will write the limit in this. If I write the limit extends to 0. What is there? 2 is there in the numerator. If I put 0 here, f dash of 0, 2 is there. So 2 into f dash of 0. F dash of 0 is given 3. Next, here you see 6 into 8, 48 into, if you write the limit, we are writing limit, no need to write this. So this is equal to, what is this? F dash of 0, f dash of 0 again 3. Next, in the last one, 14 into 5, we have 70. If you write 0 here, this becomes 0. F dash of 0 is given 3. That's all. This is a finite number. So this is the answer. Let us simplify carefully. So 2 divided by 2 into 3, 6 minus, what about this? 144 plus this is what? 210. So 210 plus 6, 216, 144, 2, 7, 72. 2 by 72 means 1 by 36. Therefore, first option. This is the answer. Yes. Next question. Here a function is given f of x given by this. Then what is this limit value? We have to find this limit value. Let us substitute the limit in this. Okay, we will substitute the limit. X is tending to 0, not x, it is alpha. If alpha is 0, what is this? F of 1. This is also f of 1. F of 1 minus f of 1 is 0. Numerator is 0. If you write alpha, alpha cube plus 3 alpha, this is also 0. Therefore 0 by 0, you can use L'Hospital rule. You can use L'Hospital rule, or you can take this. You please observe the given one. So what is this limit? Limit alpha tends to 0. F of 1 minus alpha minus f of 1. In the denominator, I will take alpha common. If I take alpha common, this will be alpha square plus 3. See how I am proceeding. Now I will write this as limit alpha tends to 0. F of 1 minus alpha minus f of 1 divided by alpha into. If I write alpha equal to 0, this becomes 0 plus 3, 3. Uska limit, its limit has come. So what is this 3? It is in the denominator. I will place here. Now see carefully. Differentiation, definition, first principle. What is first principle? F of x plus h minus f of x by h. From the first principle, for the piecewise functions, there also we will use left and right derivatives. Therefore, left derivatives definition I am using. So what is this? 1 by 3 into limit alpha tends to 0. F of 1 minus alpha minus f of 1. Here for the left limit you should have minus alpha. If plus is there, here also plus. So I have written minus extra, no? I will place minus here also. Therefore, by the definition of differentiation, that becomes, this becomes f dash of 1. F dash of 1. How to write f dash of 1? Here f dash of 1 is not given, but f of x is given, no? From this I will find f dash x first, then f dash of 1. If I write f dash of x, what is this? 30 into x power 9 minus 56 into x power 7 plus 30 into x power 5 minus 63 into x square plus 6x minus 0. So I can easily get f dash of 1 from this by putting 1 in this. If I put 1, this will be 36 minus 56 plus 30 minus 63 plus 6. This is equal to, we shall add all positive numbers. 30 plus 30, 60, 66 is positive. And you add negative numbers. There are two negative numbers, 119. Simplify this. This will be 3 and this will be 5. Therefore, what is this? Here 60 plus 30 plus 30 plus 6. This is positive, this is negative. Therefore, this will be minus. So, therefore, minus 1 by 3 into this f dash of 1 is minus 53. Therefore, answer is 53 by 3. 53 by 3 means second option. Yes. Next question. Here given that alpha and beta are roots of this quadratic equation. Okay. Root means they will be satisfying that. Then what is the limit value of this? So we will begin with this. Here x is tending to alpha. I will write the limit first, then we will see what happens. If I write x equal to alpha here, what is this? A alpha square plus b alpha plus c. Alpha, beta are roots. That means both they satisfy this, no? Alpha is a root, it satisfies. Therefore, a alpha square plus b alpha plus c will be 0. Therefore this becomes 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 minus 1, 0 numerator. Denominator x is tending to alpha. Alpha minus alpha, this is also 0. So 0 by 0, an indeterminate form has come. So here given that alpha, beta, they are roots of this quadratic equation. So in quadratic equations and expressions we have a concept. If alpha, beta are roots of this quadratic equation, then it can be, this expression can be written as x square coefficient into x minus 1 root into x minus other root. This can be expressed, written like this. Therefore, since it is 0 by 0, I am proceeding like this. What is this? 1 minus cos of. Here I can write this, no, a into x minus alpha into x minus beta whole divided by x minus alpha whole square is there. Still it is indeterminate only. So I am going to use the formula 1 minus cos ax by x square. We have 2, I said. So I will suppose this is x. What is this? 1 minus cos ax by x square should be there. X square means x minus alpha whole square, also x minus beta whole square should be there. This is not there, no? So multiplying and dividing by this factor. Therefore now this limit, entire this limit, 1 minus cos ax by x square, we know which is a square by, what is a square? This is a square by 2 into, here also variable is there, limit should be applied for this also. X is tending to alpha, no? So this is alpha minus beta whole square. Therefore the limit is a square by 2 into alpha minus beta whole square. Therefore which option? Yes, it is third option. Next question. Here given that limit extends to 0, a into e power x minus b by x. This limit is given to. This limit is given to. Then a, b values are. Okay. If I write the limit directly, listen carefully. Very beautiful problem. If I write the limit, what is denominator? Denominator is 0. It is confirmed. Denominator is pakka 0. What about numerator? If I put a equal to 0, e power 0 is 1. That means we will have e power 0 is 1, no? We will have a minus b in the numerator. What about a minus b? That depends on a, b values. If they are equal values, then it becomes 0. Otherwise, you will get a finite number. A finite number by 0 is what? Something by 0 is infinity. But what is answer given? Given that limit is a finite number. Therefore, this should be 0. Denominator is 0. If numerator is not 0, then answer is infinity. But he gave answer is 2, which is a finite number. This is possible when numerator is 0 for this limit. If it is 0, 0 by 0, indeterminate form, further we can proceed. Are you following? Once again, if I write the limit here, denominator is 0. What about numerator? If I write x equal to 0, e power 0 is 1. That means a into 1a, a minus b. By writing the limit, what we obtained, numerator is a minus b, denominator is 0, and limit value is given to. When this is possible? When a minus b is equal to 0. If numerator is also 0, 0 by 0 indeterminate, you can proceed. If this is not equal to 0, if it is some number, say 3, 4, 5, etc., something by 0 will be, answer will be infinity. But he did not give infinity, he said finite. This limit is finite when numerator is 0. So this implies what I can write. What is numerator here after writing limit? A minus b. This should be 0. Therefore, what this implies? A is equal to b. So therefore, this limit now it becomes, limit extends to 0. A, b are both equal, no? Therefore, a into e power x, I can write a here, divided by x. This is given to, I can take a common. A is a constant, you can write outside, limit extends to 0. We will have now e power x minus 1 by x. This is given to. So what is this? It is a standard limit. Limit extends to 0. E power x minus 1 by x is 1. Therefore, what is a value? A value is 2. Also a equal to b. Therefore, b is also 2. Therefore, a, b values are 2, 2. Second option.